This is Vicki, head teacher of Ayloff Primary School. She's been head teacher for 4 years now. At present, she has 40 staff and 285 pupils. As the school year draws to an end, Vicki faces two major challenges. From next term, Ayloff will merge with neighbouring Dunningford Primary School to form a new school, Elm Park Primary. She's also beginning an ambitious project to integrate technology across every area of the school. And through the series, we will follow this journey.
We need to introduce the new technologies, firstly because at the moment we're quite poorly equipped in terms of technology. We're certainly not what you'd call technology rich, and that puts our pupils at a disadvantage really. I think it's going to be really important, particularly when the two communities join together, that we can use technology to be able to reach as many people as possible. I think also it's really important that we use technology to help parents become and have a bigger role in their child's education. And just like any other school, there's lots of challenges within that, you know, funding, etc. But it's really important that we try to make the best of what we've got and ensure that children have access to a full range of technology.
Sarah, a Year 6 class teacher, is also the school's ICT subject leader. Sarah has been key to the initial development of ICT at the school. In order to establish the school's technology plan, a development team was set up, representing a cross-section of staff from both schools.
We've come from almost nowhere, really, just from a laptop trolley. The objective is to establish ICT in a third of lessons to start with, and to coordinate the ICT during the merger and to plan ICT for the new school.
We're just at the point of sort of starting our action plan for school improvement, and if we've got something concrete to work on, I think that will help us.
If you go to the Becta self-review framework site, on there it's the ability to be able to sign up to the Next Generation Learning Charter. So you just put your commitment into there, and then in a little while you get a certificate coming out to school showing you that you are committed to that, and then you can start to work on the self-review framework itself.
Leslie is a Year 4 teacher and Ayloff's deputy head. She's been at the school for 4 years.
Children need lesson delivery and learning opportunities that are in line with real life for them, not what it used to be. Only a few years ago, children are using PSPs, they're using Wiis, they're using all sorts of technology that I don't use on a day-to-day basis, that I don't even have in my house. But I want them to be able to use that and access learning through the technology they use. And it's all down to confidence. And once people have got the confidence in using it, they can then look at how to incorporate that into lessons.
There are, or were, teachers that had, limited knowledge, if you like, of ICT. The staff now, I don't think, fear it at all, to be honest with you. In fact, I think they're probably looking forward to the next steps. And especially when they're seeing it work in the classroom, they're keen to go back and use it straight away. They see the effects, they see the children are focused, they're enjoying the lesson, they see the progress, and then they now actually want more.
With the planned introduction of much more technology into their learning, how do the pupils look forward to it? This is Rachel and Rosie from the 5th year, and William, who's in Year 2.
If you're writing, you can go onto the internet and you can just find out stuff by clicking a button rather than going through a load of textbooks.
I like using the animation to help write a play script, and I like using the flip video cameras. Our class used them to interview, so we learnt a bit about interviewing.
With the schools merging soon, the staff have designed an internet questionnaire to allow parents and pupils to vote on the colour of the new school uniform. The children have also been asked to design a new school logo. This is Ashley. She's the school's office manager and a member of the ICT development team. She's also Rosie's mum.
The parents can log onto the website and they can vote what they'd like for the new uniform. The advantages of using the technology are that we've got instant results. We haven't got to rely on children taking newsletters or questionnaires home to their parents, and then we haven't then got to rely on them to bring them back to school and feed them through to the office. It's instant.
It seems to be going really well, and lots of people have voted. I think that it's a good way for us to get parents and pupils involved. So I'm hoping that we can use that kind of tool in the future to gain more information from parents and pupils about other things to do with school.
This is my mum, my sister Ruby and my brother Charles.
The children knew that they could go onto the website, have a look, choose the colour that they preferred, and William particularly was really keen on that because he could just go on there, do that himself, pick the colour that he chose, and then he was following that through to see which one won, so he did enjoy that process. Each class has its own blog, so that's very good because the children can go on. They're very connected then. There's an ownership for them. And for us, you know, we can go on and see what they're doing, what trips are involved, what letters are being sent home, because sometimes they lose their letters on the way home.
With votes on the uniform colour nearly in, staff and governors now have to choose the new school logo from the children's designs. Meanwhile, as though things weren't complicated enough, Vicki has had some bad news.
Unfortunately, Sarah's just told me that she's got another job for next term. So on top of everything else, I now need a new ICT leader.
So how do you feel about that?
Well, you know, Sarah's been a great asset to the school. She's really helped develop ICT, so, you know, sad, it's going to be a loss.
In the next episode, the architect of the new school gets a grilling from the pupils for their internet podcast, and we reveal the new school uniform.